Hello, welcome back to the Mr. Arsenal podcast for another World Cup watch along. It's the semi final stage. The national anthems are being sung out as we speak. We are getting a repeat of the semi finals from 2 years ago in the Euros, France versus Spain. Basically, as I say, semi final, so literally the grand prize of the grand final on Sunday in. What was it? I can't know. Sorry, it was now. LA. The final is in LA, kind of. New Jersey, that's the one. New Jersey, the stadium with no roof. I'm just going to bring in Tom. Go have Catherine and Gage on us at some point as well. How you doing,
Hello,
Mr.
sir.
Tom?
Hello, everyone. Gav, presumably.
Have you enjoyed your last your few days off? Your few days of no World Cup
It's
football?
been strange because I've been used to there being lots of football, and then I woke up, not yesterday, the day before, and basically I went to YouTube to watch the previous night's highlights, and there was no live football. And I was like,
This ain't right.
I've been spoiled for the last month.
We all have to an extent. Oh dear, you got to laugh though. But yeah, obviously, as I say, repeat of the not final, Euros 2 years ago, where France took the lead and then Spain came back and won 2-1. And from an English point of view, we all know what happened. We all got pain from the Spanish, sadly. But how do you think this one's going to go? Because obviously it's been a little role reversal. Because in the Euros, it was Spain in form out of nowhere. They were the team to beat. France were expected to do well, but when it came down to it, the superior team throughout the tournament shone through. And then it comes to this World Cup, Spain have been very underwhelming. They've had a lot of the ball, but they've drawn against Cape Verde 0-0. They've struggled to basically take any of their chances throughout the tournament. Whereas France, on the other hand, have pretty much blitzed any and everyone that stood in their way, no matter the calibre of the opposition, basically.
I pretty much expect France to win this comfortably, probably not as comfortably as they have won other games, but I still think they're going to get through.
Yeah.
I've got a better question for you, Ryan. It's more based on England's tournament thus far, making it to the semi-final. Do you think that Tom's Tuchel has been vindicated in his? Let's be fair. The consensus was his squad selection, was very strange.
Yeah, it was. It was very heavily criticised, mainly from media and fans of certain players as well that didn't understand what he was doing in terms of why's Harry Maguire not going? Southgate would have taken him. That's the reason, because Southgate would have taken him. And let's be honest, I mean, yeah, there's a reason why we have. It's not just Harry Maguire, by the way. Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer said the last 2 years, seasons, whatever, he's either been injured or his form's been absolutely abysmal for the majority of it. Why would he take him to a World Cup? But on the flip side of all that, this is what I'm saying. On the flip side of all them people going at him for that, he did take a player in John Stones who hadn't played a single minute of football till the last game of the season. It was like, you say one thing, but you're doing the other. But no, he has been justified because obviously we're in a semi-final. Let's be brutally honest on that. You don't get, especially in a World Cup, you do not get to semi-finals of a World Cup based on just fluking it, unless you're Greece in the Euros in 2004. And even then, they had a game plan and they stuck to it. Again, answer your own question. What do you think, though?
I find it very difficult to say that it's not gone well. I think at the time, I was at work and I was having this conversation with customers, and I was basically like, presumably, he's won the Champions League and I haven't. Don't get me wrong, if I was a full manager, I would win the Champions League, obviously, because I know more than everyone on this channel, and that's not true. But But no, in all seriousness, I've not won the Champions League and Thomas Tuchel has, so I would defer to his knowledge, let's just say, on the squad. And he's obviously gone for what he thinks will work, and thus far, by hook or crook, it seems to have worked. Now, don't get me wrong, we were not the better team on Saturday night, but we did get the result. That's what matters ultimately.
Yeah. Gav, sorry, Gav. I was just using him as an example because I could have mentioned Phil Foden, but it just would be all day otherwise. Sorry, Tom.
No, that's fine. I noticed that Gary was in the chat saying hello, hello, and then Stato was in the chat, Catherine, for those who don't know, saying hello, hello. Do Americans have the contract monopoly on the phrase hello, hello?
I think you have to ask one of them when they pop in a sec, but potentially, I mean, it's no coincidence they've both done it back to back.
They did do it. For example, Gav, bonjour, hello, Tom.
Yeah.
The
Arsenal Misfits in Canada.
Hey guys, hope you're good. Stato, hello, hello.
Yeah.
Spain, Spain, Spain. Also, to be fair to him.
The fish is so low now that he is trying to into a full ice box. Who are about now?
I think he's that wire again.
Oh, he means Fidge. Oh, the Fidge. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I was like, what? But even what was it? Phil Foden, the backlash he got from not taking Phil Foden. I agree. Phil Foden shouldn't go to the World Cup because
it's ITV, Gav.
ITV one side. For me, I've been saying I always said back in the last Euros, he shouldn't have gone to the last Euros. Really. And barring one great season he had, and that was at the back end, not even the whole season really, it was the back end of a season when they won the 4-peat at Man City side. Since then, we got Young Player of the Year and all. Since then, for club and country, he has been woeful. But prior to that, he was always getting performance from Man City, so it sort of justified him being called up in that sense, by form-wise, so to speak. But for his country, I've never seen, and people, again, yourself or someone else in the chat could probably put up a game and they go, actually, this is the game. But I've never seen a game where Phil Foden whose performance is there, but has also had an impact in the game in a positive way. He's always been put on this world class level. And I'm like, hang on, you put him on a world class level because of who he plays for. Let's be brutally honest on that. Because for me, a world class player, they are for club and country, perform at the highest level consistently, not one or the other. And I just don't see that in Phil. That's why when it came out that Phil weren't going, I was actually relieved because all we would have had in this World Cup is can Tommy either building up to it and now during it would be can Thomas Tuchel find a way to fit him in? Is he going to play him in his natural role? Is he going to play him out in this or that? When it doesn't work, are you going to do this? Are you going to do that? It sort of took that discussion away, and I like that because you need to focus on what you can get, what the players you have got, and what you can get out of him. So again, I'll be honest, I don't think we've missed Phil Foden. He wouldn't, for me, Phil Foden in this squad wouldn't have added anything, in my opinion, because I've never seen it in an England shirt. This is a guy when he got called up to the Euros in the it should have been the Euro 2020, but 2021 because of the pandemic and all that. Because of the media hyping him to the Paul Gascoigne level, their own words, by the way, he decided to dye his hair to the colour of Gaza from '96 and have the star and all that, instead of just focusing on what he needed to do on the pitch. Rant over.
I don't know nearly enough about what you're talking about because I know what you're talking about really, but I just sit there thinking, no, I can't actually think of a game that way has affected it that much. But what I was really thinking of is what you were describing is what would have happened had Grealish been fit.
There's that as well, yeah.
Because it would have been, why aren't you playing Grealish? Why aren't you starting Grealish? If we didn't win, it'd be because you didn't bring Grealish on early enough. They are the modern version of Scholes and Lampard and Gerrard. Sorry, that was Gerrard Lampard. Amazing on a Saturday outside of July, not amazing within it. Got Catherine saying, "Excuse me, sir, I said Spain, Spain, Spain first." You did. Admittedly, I did say that just before you were typing it, but let's not split hairs over it. Maybe saying one hello over text is boring. Maybe I'll change it to hello, hello, hello. No. Please do not ruin the joke by then not following your North American compadre Gary with the standard American greeting of hello, hello. It's like a double Lionel Richie. Hello.
Hello. Is it me you're looking for? Oh dear.
Gary's now sitting there thinking he's going to bring up Sacramento again. And yes, I am, Gary. Yes, I am. I can't even remember what I actually came out of. Actually, I kind of do. I'm not digging you out or Arsenal, right? But Wilshere is like Foden for England, but for their club good.
Wilshere spent most of his career injured. Wasn't called up. When he was called up, he was still. The Euros where we got knocked up by Iceland, everyone was crap, and he was one of them crap players. Don't get me wrong. It just can't, again goes back to my point about who was it? I can't remember the player was from this crop, who didn't get called up, but everyone wanted him called up, even though he hadn't played for God knows how long. His performance was crap. See, that 15-16 season, he was in and out of the squad with injuries and all that, as we all know, as we all remember. To the back end of the season, and to the point where the back end of the season where he came in, put a bit of a run together, and Roy Hodgson, in his infinite wisdom, went, instead of letting him have the summer to rest up and recover properly, oh no, you're coming to France with me, and then played him out of position. But the whole team was shit. But he didn't get called up to the level he should have been called up prior to that injury that he got that fucked his career basically. But yeah, going back to the Euro 2016, yeah, he was one of our worst players. I'm not beating around the bush. But every now and then, when he did play prior to what happened to him, the first injury that pretty much ruined his career from now on in, you did get a good performance from him at some point. I've not seen that from Phil Foden once. Got a free kick here for Spain, by the way.
Leeds did upset me though.
Sorry?
His injury time goal against Leeds did upset me. When we'd pulled it back to 2-2, I thought I was getting a point, and then he went, "Nope, we're going to win." It's like, all right. I think he scored the injury time winner for Man City when they went 2-0 up, and then we made it 2-2. Let me double check this.
Oh, Phil Foden, yeah, it might have been him. It's either him or Haaland, one of the two. It might have been that, last season, it might have been this Foden.
It was Phil Foden scored in the first minute and the 90+1 minutes.
The weirdest stat in the world that was.
That's probably not happened very often.
To score literally in 90 minutes of both goals, you scored in a game, 90 minutes of literally separating both. It's mad. We've got a free kick at Spain. Rabiot's been booked. We've got Yamal. Number 21.
A question about Tillmans, Ryan. What do you think about Man United signing Tillmans? I mean, Gav's written United. I presume he means Man United.
Yeah, not Leeds.
Tillmans.
Or Newcastle, or whoever else has a United in their West Ham, even though in the Championship. Referee's getting a new spray can thing to spray the foam.
I mean, I do like the foam thing because it creates it's a thing like it's obvious if you're actually encroaching.
Yeah. But is it, what was it, players? What I love is, even nowadays, every now and then you'll see a player just go, I'm going to try to be clever and whoop, put it somewhere else. Oh, it's dissolved in my hand. What do I do?
Try to actually move the foam.
I've actually watched, what was it, David Luiz in the early days of the foam and all that. I was like, for Chelsea, and then he went and put it down and it's already dissolved in his hand. I was like, you idiot.
If
Someone
I
else did it
was a
recently.
betting man, I would bet on Spain in this because I imagine the odds
Hmm.
on Spain would be quite good.
Oh yeah, because France must be
Yeah,
overwhelming favourites.
exactly that logic. Same as tomorrow night, you could get good money on Argentina, I imagine, because
Mm.
everyone in England's going to be betting on England.
Yeah,
Obviously, I'm not going to bet on Argentina, but if I was a betting man, that is the rational pick to make because you'd make more money, presumably, if it actually happened.
mm.
Obviously, touch wood that it doesn't, but and to answer the question about Tillmans, I think it's a good signing for them.
Mm.
However, I imagine someone at Aston Villa is going to be very upset with whoever put in the clause that they can pay 30 million for him or whether it's 35 million. But people forget they get him for free in the first place because one of
Yeah.
the acts at Leicester.
Got it for free from
So-
Leicester. Yeah,
Yeah, so you've made 35 million on a player that you paid nothing for.
yeah.
Just take on chin and move. Like I've now lost 2 goalkeepers in the space of 3 days.
Yeah, that's what we were saying this other day, weren't we? That's, again,
Don't-
as you and as
Be
a
wrong, Brian.
yeah,
If I had to get rid of 2 goalkeepers, that's the goalkeeper I would have got rid of.
in terms of the one that came to us, I know. But again, for us, it's a free, but he's a third choice. So I'm not. Again, I'm not one of the ones that
we
been
all
like, oh,
want- we
in the
all
world.
want we all want a turn of events that occurs, as in that man will play for Arsenal in a competitive game, not the Carabao, not or the FA Cup. I want him playing a league game or a Champions League game.
Be against your lot, I guarantee it.
Right?
It'll be away from home against Leeds next season. It'll be at Ellen Road.
Oh,
They
I'd
get some
love it.
weird
I'd
injury
love
or
it for that
illness.
to happen. Because if we are going to get anything against you from now on, it'd have to be when he's in goal.
It's going to be the most random thing of Vaya and Kepa both get a bug or something, and he's somehow kept away from them and not been infected yet, and he has to play.
Yeah. And I would be spotted coming out of the team hotel. Dressed like the cat burglar for no reason, the hamburglar, sorry, for no reason. Because it has nothing to do with actually poisoning him. But,
Gav says Alonso wants to keep Enzo and has already told him he's not for sale. I mean,
I forgot he's their manager. I thought he meant Alonso, like the one we know.
oh yeah,
Like Alonso and Tony Turner.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, what's Alonso got to
what's he
do
doing
with
at Chelsea? what's he doing having a go at players and telling him you've got to stay? Oh dear, and going that. I mean, if he does go, but you want 50, you ain't going to get 50, not from Fiorentina or Italian Cup in general. You're not going to get 50 from them.
You
There's a
are
face in
not
there's a
getting
blast in the
50 million for him. He's a twat for a start.
yeah. Here's a blast on the past. Taib's joined us in the chat for the first time and got us out. How you doing? I haven't seen you for a while.
How you doing?
But yeah, you're not getting 50 mil for bloody Garnacho. The only way you're getting 50 mil or more is if you sell him to
Premier League or Champions League clubs.
or Saudi, basically. Oh, Rodri's holding his
Yeah.
calf. Hope he can go off and never come back.
And you've obviously got to hope that Saudi clubs don't have a scouting department or the ability to actually watch Premier League games.
We say this, but they have brought some random players, Saudi, to the Ivan Toney. How's Ivan Toney going to bloody Saudi? Based on his exploits at Brentford.
Like, to be fair to them, if I was if I worked for their team and I saw that there was, like, you scout social media, you've got, like, Ivan Toney saying on social media to Brentford fans, basically, I'm only here to use Brentford as a stepping stone. I'll be like, lovely, he'll be happy to join us if we pay him a bit extra.
Hmm. I mean, great payday for him, as I just say, great payday for him. Sets him for life. Him and his family for life now.
You've only got to do a year or two out there. You'll see more money than most people will in a lifetime.
Hmm. Did we get a goal in? No, block corner. Oh dear. But yeah, the whole Enzo. Sorry, go on.
Champions League qualifiers have started today.
Oh, bloody.
Total Network Solution, or TNS, whatever they're called now, New Saints, whatever it is, are now currently losing 2-1 at home. They were losing they're 4-1 down in aggregate. Forget that. That was a wasted opportunity, I'm guessing, Mr. Arsenal.
Oh, yeah, Smith, yeah.
He did actually praise you earlier for bringing up Lionel Richie.
Yeah, I did see that song, yeah.
Not much for sneaking a 1980s song into the show.
Hey, show me age. What do you expect? Show me age.
I'll do it again. Don't worry.
No, the whole. I mean, Alonso's also confirmed, Gav, that Reece James is going to remain the first choice club captain of Chelsea. And I quote, in the hope he inspires the Chelsea DNA to the rest of his squad. I don't know where to take that, but that's what he said.
What is Chelsea? I knew what you meant. Mr. I didn't want to be presumptuous and actually guess it for you, but then I guessed it for you. Apparently Mo Salah has priced himself out of a move to Saudi because his wage demands are too high for Saudi. That's really? Almost like if you was like the local state executioner and then you turn down a job because you don't like killing.
That's like he's gone. Effectively, you're saying he's gone to whoever's approached him. I want all the money in Saudi in my pocket now, and obviously he can't do it because all the other players have got to pay for. But no, it's about me. Come on, we'll see. Look, he's either going to go to Saudi. Worst case for him, he'll go to MLS for a couple of years, and then retire, get his payday somewhere, and he'll retire. The ideally for him is to go to Saudi and go back to that side of the world as literally a king. Oh God, maybe you want to look at it. But the other Enzo thing, like the fact that Madrid have gone, they've done their house open every week. I mean, Madrid will just do what they did before with other players. Go, well, just wait. We'll wait. You kick up a fuss. We'll do the stuff behind the scenes, but you kick up a fuss in the meantime. Make it easier for us to come back, yeah. But they always do.
They don't pay for players, do they? Really? They wait for disgruntled players to wait out their contract, and they just pay them a little bit extra on top of instead of transfer fee. That's how Bayern do it, or Bayern, because players will wait their contract out to join teams of that stature. Chelsea has a DNA. Is that DNA crimes against the game? As it seems every month they're turning themselves in for cheating. I do like the wording of that, because like they'll go, but let's say for example you have to go, well, because Chelsea did actually cooperate with our so what you're telling me is Chelsea has turned around and told you we did cheat, but because we're telling you we cheated, so you haven't actually got to find out that we cheated, you punish us a little bit less. It's essentially what they do.
Yeah.
Personally, I think the next time ever.
We've got a penalty. Spain.
Oh, really?
Honestly, I don't think. Again, going by the live viewing, I don't think it was a pen. But I need to see Yamal's thrown himself across the floor. I need to see a replay to say yeah or no for definite. But look at Dinya. Was it the new left at PSG? By the way, yeah, that's a pen. He's not going to overturn that. Yeah, he's not done it on purpose. He's looking at the ball, but you FIFA rules and all that shit they are. They're not turning that over. He's not fully focused on who's coming from the wing, basically. So yeah, Spain have, again. This has been a pretty again, barring this moment here, it's been a pretty mere game. It's all pretty much all France in terms of possession, with the idea of Spain trying to get them on the counter. That was a Xhaka classic. Jesus. Back in the good old days, yeah. What do they take it though? Will they give it to Yamal or will they give it somewhere else?
I mean, it's not the 89th minute, so it won't be Moreno.
No, he's on the bench still. He's waiting. He's waiting for his moment.
Injury time chance. I mean, yes, that is a penalty based on the rules of the game. You just can't keep players in your own box.
Hence why I said, going by the live, when I saw it live, I didn't think it was, but I said, I need to see a replay. I saw the replay and straight away I said, no, it's definitely a penalty. And VAR have confirmed it's a penalty now. The referee's escorting the players away and telling the goalkeeper to get back in goal.
I mean, I can't sit here and defend it when I've watched Calvert-Lewin take a kick in the Tottenham box and I sat there going, lads, that's a penalty. I mean, it was.
Well, it's bizarre.
I meant to kick the ball over. It's like, well, yeah, but, you know,
Mickey Osby, the Sociedad player, I think Sociedad, either way.
Yeah.
He holds his nerve, he looks a bit nervous. Keeper, doing whatever. Spain fans are filming it. Of course they are. Here we go to go 1-0 up in the semi final. Scores 1-0. We have lifted off this semi final. We may have a game in our hands in terms of actually teams have to come out now and actually attack each other instead of being a game of chess. Like we've seen all tournament pretty much. Deschamps looks like he wants to see if he can hit someone basically.
Mm-hmm. Very good. This is a turn up for the books.
Yeah, well, I'll be honest. I thought this game in particular, going by what we've been going by, like I said at the start when you came in, how both teams have performed, and one's lacked in the final third and one hasn't, pretty much. I did think this would be an absolute. I did think France would win this 3-1. I think they still can because they 1-0. They've not done anything up till now. When they've got the ball to attack, they're just like, no, you have a shot. No, let's get the ball to Mbappe, let him have a shot. But he's blocked off, so he's like, no, you have a shot. And they've not really tested Simeon yet from the Spanish side of things.
I think if a player does a star runner, that it should automatically be an indirect free kick to the other team.
It wasn't Saliba, no. It was Digne. Luca Digne, the new PSG left back, former Aston Villa fullback, Everton fullback, and someone else. Who else he played for? Before Everton. Someone else, I don't know. Yeah. Again, if you don't know, Luca Digne signed for PSG in the last couple of days.
They triggered his release clause.
Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Chris. How you doing?
I think it's going to turn out he played for Marseille, but I have no idea.
No surprise.
No, they bought him from Lille. No, wait, sorry. He went from Lille, PSG, Roma on loan, Barcelona, then Everton, then Villa, and then obviously back to PSG.
Deal.
Oh, hey, Chris.
RTV being shameless here, already promoting the final before anyone's even in the final. Yeah, every time, the more they show us, it's just worse and worse.
I'm assuming you are covering the final.
Yeah, no matter what, yeah. Are you working on Sunday? Are you around?
No, I'll be around for the final. Almost certainly. I'm not around tomorrow though, unfortunately.
Yeah, same the other day, yeah.
I'll be working.
If if that's maybe it, if we did make the final, who would you rather, France or Spain? If Gav thinks Spain would be tougher, to be honest, I think France would be tougher actually. Going by how the tournament's gone so far, and who's been playing better.
I mean, it's a bit like asking which person you want to take your wife.
And also, you got to remember, either you got France and you got Mbappe, and they've been blowing teams up to this point, blowing teams apart for fun in this tournament, and you got Spain who in the last 2 years beat us in the final in Germany. So you got the enemy of France or the team that's got the team and the squad that's got the know-how to frustrate and cause you more pain. But either way, no matter what happens in this game, if we were to get through tomorrow to the final, it's not going to be an easy. No matter who we get, whoever plays in that final alongside us, then if that happens, it's not. It's got to be an intensely fought game. It's not going to be. It's not going to be easy.
Yeah.
It's the World Cup final for crying out loud.
Oh man.
Misfit says, I'm hoping to see him coming home tomorrow, but then again, I'm a selfish prick. I want him back in one piece. Yeah. Well, so from an Arsenal,
On the pitch.
what's that?
They actually got sprinklers going on the pitch during the hydration break.
I think they did at one point. Yeah, I think they did. And on the massive TV screens above the pitch during the hydration break, the NFL, where's it at? Dallas, isn't it?
Jumbotron, I think it is.
Jumbo, whatever you want to call it. But they had the cheerleaders of the NFL team that plays there wrestling about with their pom poms and all that.
Oh, where is this match?
I think when it pulls off, I'll pause it and pulls away, and that shows. I think it's Dallas. I think. Don't hold me to it though. I know we're playing. I know we are playing in Atlanta tomorrow. Yeah,
Oh.
Dallas.
Okay.
This one's at Dallas. Yeah.
The Arlington Stadium or whatever it's called.
Oh, you had to jinx it, Arsenal misfit. Lieber's down. Oh, you had to jinx it, the Arsenal misfit. What have you done? Why did you put it into the atmosphere? Oh, this ain't good.
Oh, it's a shame Milan Melier ain't playing.
Oh dear. He's either got cramp. I mean, how many minutes he's been playing? He's just his muscles have seized up, upper or lower leg, or worse. I hope it's not the worst case scenario, obviously. Yeah, did you do that though, Gav, yourself? I know he's only after Beckham in the end for the last week or so. What was it? I'm trying to think what day it was now. Tuesday's today. Was it? I'm trying to think, is it Sunday or Saturday? It may have been Saturday. Is it Saturday? Yeah, I think it was Saturday. And Mackey's on Saturday. I've got me David Beckham and I've got me Henri Cup. And that's the only cups I was interested in. Henri more so for obvious reasons. Yeah, Steven's gone off. And Lacrosse is on. This may benefit. This someone like Saliba going off in that defence. I know they've got Marquinhos still. Not Marquinhos. what's his name? Up McCartney, sorry, in that defence still, but that's a tad weaker. Already they're getting bullied.
I mean, part of the reason I enjoy being on it is because I don't have it on mute, which means that I don't have to listen to Lee Dixon.
Lee Dixon and the other guy, Sam Matterface.
Yeah, he don't annoy me as much. It's Dixon annoys me more.
Oh no, yeah,
Because he's so monotone, and he enjoys nothing. It's like, what are you doing? You're literally in the dream job, and you sit there like I'm literally shat in your cornflakes.
yeah. Well, Gary has a deal with it every week. Gary and Catherine have a deal with him week in, week out when it comes to the Premier League. Because he does a US commentary over there for the Premier League games. And from what I can make out, he just loves slagging off Arsenal, basically. whenever he's covering a game for the States commentary during the season, no matter how the game's going and how we're doing, he always finds a way to critique. But with Man City, again, we all know, anyone's old enough to know Lee Dixon, knows he's from Manchester, knows he grew up as a Man City fan. He absolutely kisses their backside, basically. Gets nothing for it, but still. But
I get the feeling that he does, like, for example, Paul Robinson, who used to play for Tottenham and Leeds, from Leeds, etc. But whenever they ask him his football opinions, he always slags Leeds off, because I think they do that because they want to show they're not biased.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it's like, there are a lot of pundits like that ain't the opposite. Like Jermaine Beckford is openly biased for Leeds United, but he's open about it, partly because we still pay him. Like Paul Robinson will do any clickbait article slagging off Leeds because he's a prick, basically, and I'm just not a fan. I'll take any excuse to slag him off. Go fuck yourself, Paul Robinson.
Especially the way he sort of upped and left Leeds the year before he went down. The whole way he went about it, because he was linked with us. I remember that much. Linked to coming to us. He went, no, I'm loyal to Leeds, and then turned up at Tottenham. Like, okay.
The thing I hate about that clan is that he still makes a living off of Leeds.
Yeah.
That's what upsets me more than anything. Like, the fact he left the sinking ship to join Tottenham, fine, whatever, I understand it. You've got a career to look after, things like that. But to then still basically take money to talk about Leeds United, shut the F up. I hate that clan. Hate him. I say this, if I met him in the street, I'd be perfectly polite to him. But clan. But so I figure that Lee Dixon uses Arsenal as his whipping stick, or whatever the phrase is, to prove that he's an unbiased commentator. Because if I can slag off Arsenal and I won the league with them X amount of times, then obviously I should be able to talk about any team.
Yeah. But also, I don't know, from a co-commentary point of view, but that aside, when it comes to England, all these World Cups and internationals and all that, he covers ITV. I just find him a bit meh, like you say.
I find Dixon boring.
There, okay, it's offside. The flag went up. Sorry, go on.
I just find him dull and boring. Like, I think the co-commentator role, you're obviously meant to know about football more than everyone else, because you're generally an ex-footballer. So you should know about the game you're talking about, kind of thing, which I get. But you still should actually give me the impression you want to be there, whereas Lee Dixon gives me the impression that he'd rather be sat home watching paint dry. Apparently, our ref for the Argentina game is coming from the USA. I heard the referee's name was El Messi, personally, but just wait. Sorry, I've been too obvious there. I think the referee's name was Lionel M.
That's still too obvious.
Oh wait, that's too obvious. Lionel Messi. Yeah,
That's the one. Oh dear.
Is that another penalty? No.
No, it was. I think he was offside. It was obviously they're showing in a sec. He was off. I think if he wasn't off, the ref would have had to point to the spot there. Would have had to.
Apparently lead to signing a €40 million defender. Apparently, from Sassuolo. I'm not going to pretend I know the guy. But Leeds target Sassuolo defender Tarik Maharemovic, however it's pronounced, and I suspect it's going to turn out like he's 6'7" or something like that.
Some big massive unit. Hi, Catherine.
Hello.
You join us.
Hello.
Hello,
Hello.
Hello, 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 hello. No, yeah.
Oh, sorry, Ryan. He's only 6'4". Sorry.
Only.
Only, yeah.
Yeah, only. Leeds United transfer policy if we only sign players from the Adams family.
Oh, dear. So yeah, 1-0 Spain. Saliba's off. So
yeah, I saw both of that. I got home right as Saliba was getting taken off.
I mean, it's just ball go to his feet. He put himself on the floor. He didn't fall in any pain, but yeah, it doesn't look good. It's either the worst case scenario of a hamstring or just a muscle that's gone, and he's like he can't walk it off.
Yeah, I mean, he's played so much this season.
Yeah,
between qualifiers, between everything. Oh,
almost 2-0.
Yeah, Baena there with a shot just wide, or is that Fabian Ruiz? See, I don't know. I think that's Ruiz, maybe. No, I thought for a second it was going to be who can fall to the ground the most and get the most penalties, and that's who's going to win the game. So
Arsenal are not playing.
Sorry, Tom, you're confusing us with Man City and Liverpool, especially Liverpool.
So I thought you had a team of Max Dowmans on the pitch.
Oh, is someone salty?
I will go to my grave disliking Max Dowman because of what he did to my team.
The game was over at that point.
That's what upsets me, Ryan. It upsets me. You were 4-0 up and he still pulled that shit.
Oh my god.
There is genuinely a needless crime. Like, you've already won the game. It didn't matter. But still, he's like, everyone's going, oh,
I want to be the youngest ever. Fuck Phil Foden. I want to be the youngest ever.
Oh dear! Imagine you bring him in on loan this season coming. Oh, he's a bit too small for your what's name? Your transfer policy.
Fitting with my team of monsters.
The kid wanting to dance through them all.
Like my team of monsters.
I'd love to see your reaction to him if he's signed for you on loan.
I mean, it would make great internet TV. I'll tell you that for free.
Every week. God's sake.
Oh, wait, no, he's on our team now. I can cheer for him.
Dive? What dive? Never had a bad word to say about him. Absolutely amazing.
That is definitely the sort of thing I would say to try and cover up the cracks of my previous misdeeds against him. 100% something I would do. Arsenal Misfit says, well, we know Saliba is going to miss the fifth month of the season. That's not PG. For back surgery. So he has time. Well, you probably are going to have back surgery if you've been fisted for a whole month in the first month of the season. That's not PG.
You know.
It has time to shake it. Oh my god, it gets even less PG the more I read of it.
Yeah, please. Let's wait. Give it 20 minutes. Come back in 20 minutes.
That's 120 million for Alvarez as well. Say, who else you trying for? Well, they did save a lot of money on their third choice goalkeeper, so it kind of explains why they're lashing the cash elsewhere.
And also, the 120 price tag is aimed at Barcelona and Real Madrid to put them off and more. To put them off. Say, piss off. You don't want selling you. Go away. Go away.
That was really offsides. All right.
Sorry,
that was a tight offsides.
No, they'd rather sell to use than obviously their main rivals.
Yeah. Out of sight, out of mind, yeah. Plus, the fan base don't turn them either because you'll keep selling to your rivals and not strengthening them, weakening yourself.
I'm guessing this happens for Arsenal, but I'm stalking the Wikipedia page of this player we're linked with, and someone's edited his Wikipedia page to have at the bottom of it. In the summer of 2026, Maharemovic, I think that's how it's pronounced, joined the biggest club in world football, Leeds United, for a fee believed to be in the region of €40 million.
I'm sorry, did Mr. Tom get editability to Wikipedia to throw that in there?
I wouldn't even know how to do it, Catherine, but if I did, I would say even more outrageous shit. But apparently you have to be able to prove it, or they'll just edit it back. Although, mysteriously, if I had edited it to say Gary is a fucker, it would stay there forever. Because obviously it's quite easy.
Oh, what are you doing? Oh my god. Simon's getting stupid.
If you want to read something funny, read Cole Darlow's Twitter account, where he's basically saying goodbye to Leeds fans. You've got all the Leeds fans telling him to fuck off.
Because he's gone to,
yeah. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I've not been abusive to him because I understand why he's gone, quite frankly. Like, we're openly trying to replace him, so of course he's going to sign with Man United.
Exactly.
Why wouldn't you want to sit on their bench and earn more money than for sitting on our bench?
Also, just to add into it, it's not like he's done. We spoke about this the other night between me and you, Tom. It's not like he's done an Alan Smith. Oh, I love you, I love you, I love you. Oh, you got relegated. Bye. I'm off to the enemy now.
I mean, I'm not anti what he's done at all. Like, I totally get it.
Yeah.
Actually. But the fact of the matter
is,
I'm not going to wish him luck, obviously. I'm just more going to wish him a bit less ill health than if he had gone somewhere else, let's just say. But no, you know what I mean.
Well, I mean, all right. So Gap's comment: Arsenal really only wanting the two players. Rodgers at 130 mil. That's Premier League winning, and 120 mil. That's Champions League final getting there.
Also, Bruno Guimaraes. You're forgetting Bruno. And the lad
Bruno, I think that's been rumored that Arsenal are going to be capping out at like 75, 80 or something like that, and Newcastle have a price tag of like 120 that Berto's trying to work down or something.
Yeah.
Offer up Martinelli as a trade.
In terms of the Newcastle price tag, everyone's going, Bruno won't kick off. If they say no, he'll accept it. Mate, he's come out publicly and said, I want out. This is who I want to go to. Let me go. So if he's already done that, he's going to do more. If he wants to push, he will push. End of the day, he's already started the pushing, so he'll keep on pushing. So that's got an Isaac situation written all over it in terms of throwing his toys at his pram to get the move he wants. Basically, I don't want to be.
But I said it earlier when Bruno was first brought up. I still think that Bruno is the type of player that will still show up to Newcastle training and show up to games if the deal is not done before the trade deadline and the start of the season. He'll still be showing up, unlike Isak, who's just like, maybe not.
Bruno's just be more verbal towards let me go. He won't do the whole.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be radio silent, but in the meantime, I'm not gonna do no training. I'm gonna do no nothing until you let me go. I'm gonna force you to do it but that way. Although I'm going to be in trouble here. Be interesting. Who else? And again, as I say before, was it 35?
Leeds training. Even though he openly wanted to go to Barcelona, he still turned up to Leeds training and things like that.
I mean, what was it?
If I was him, I wouldn't have turned up to Leeds training knowing that Jesse Marsh was there. But still. I mean, what can you learn from Jesse Marsh apart from how to run a lot?
Basically, that was it. Let's get the ball and run, basically. Use your pace. As we've seen, pretty much the Canadian team to an extent. Once they went up against a decent team in knockouts, that was it, right, basically. But also forgetting, Gav, the Greek lad we're going to be getting to replace Trossard for 35 million, 40 million pounds.
So whatever we just sold Trossard for is what we're buying this new guy for.
Basically, yeah. So it's not just two players and that's it. Come on.
I mean, at least Arsenal are linked to players. I mean, you kind of said it yourself that Chelsea don't really have anyone on their wish list that is known to the public.
Okay, why is Usain Bolt in one of the boxes for France versus Spain in the World Cup game? I know Jamaica didn't make the World Cup, but why is it? Okay, I don't know.
Because he's Usain Bolt and he wants a ticket, so they gave him one, I imagine.
Give the final at least at that point. If he hasn't turned up for any other games, just give him the final. Semi-finals aren't his sort of thing, are they? Oh dear.
There's been quite a few celebrities turning up for these games, though, to be fair. And innocuous ones, like just, so-and-so's turned up for this. And
Jesus is on the outs, Gav. He's been linked to outside the club.
Yeah, £20 million, yeah.
Why Ben White for?
What's that?
Ben White's injured, so no one's really wanting him.
Yeah. Basically, how much did you pay for Ben White?
50.
Right, so I would actually offer you £51 for Ben White.
I mean, I think if Ben White can get back to full fitness, play a couple games for Arsenal, and then we could probably sell him in January.
So, Gav, you're looking for a centre forward, so to speak. Jesus, 20 mil in your price range. I know he's experienced, but that's a bit too much experience, maybe. But 20 million quid, what can go wrong?
You've
give him a
just
10-year contract.
Jackson returned from Bayern. I mean, play him up front.
Yeah.
If I had Nicholas Jackson, it'd be straight up front.
I think Chelsea are going to try and sell him, though. To who, I don't know, but I mean, honestly, I'm a bit surprised that Bayern didn't want to keep him. He didn't. I mean, he wasn't absolute garbage for them. I mean, unless the buy clause was too high of a price than what Bayern thought he was actually worth, which that could very well be the case.
Though, do they?
What?
Bayern don't pay for footballers generally, do they?
Mm.
They take them on loan for a season, then hope their contract runs out.
Yes. Sorry, I'm gambling. It's bad idea, guys.
Gamble responsibly.
Did you like from a bookie's perspective? Like, it was a weird thing that I was looking at earlier, but it is actually let me exit out. The method of victory, you know, France to win in extra time, Spain to win in extra time, France to win on penalties, Spain to win on penalties. It is almost double the odds for like Spain to win in extra time than it is for Spain to win in penalties. Same thing with France. It's like which we've kind of seen this tournament. Like if it makes it to extra time, teams are very much more likely to be playing for penalties rather than to win it in extra time. Like we saw that kind of with Germany.
Well, to answer your question, that's because that puts your bet in a very specific 30-minute window. Because if they win in penalties, the extra time one loses.
Yeah, but like, so odds are at plus 1,700 for Spain to win in extra time, but plus 800 for Spain to win on penalties.
Yep. Because the general belief is that most games that go to extra time will end up going to penalties anyway.
Yeah. All right, let's see. I'm gonna go. Let's see. What is method of victory?
Actually wrong, but I just get the feeling that generally they do go the distance. Like the only real exception would have been like Argentina when they played Cape Verde and things like that.
Yeah.
But even then, you'd get high odds, obviously, based on the fact that you'd be banking on Cape Verde to draw the 90 minutes in the first place. What would you do with the 3 youngest? Dalman and the other 2, would you loan them out to develop or keep them because it didn't really work out like you wanted for the one who went to Marseille?
Offside. Oh dear.
I mean, our youngest 2. I mean, we have was it Salmon, the defender, which I don't think we're gonna have him go out on loan. He's probably gonna spend another season sitting on the bench of senior team games every once in a while. And otherwise, you're looking at Ethan and Miles. I'd say Arsenal aren't really going to be sending anyone out on loan. Maybe Max, but I think they're going to want to just try and integrate him more into the club, into the senior team.
When Leeds announced that we've lost our goalkeeper, rather than say he went to Man United, they wrote pursue an opportunity elsewhere. Because they would not name them. Very clever. Or clever. Petty. The level of pettiness I can get behind.
I wouldn't say that France have been poor. I'd say that France has just not had possession, which I honestly wasn't expecting France to have much possession today. I think from the get-go, Spain were always going to be the team that was going to completely dominate possession and not allow France to get forward. Granted, I think the only shot on target in this game has been the goal. Let me double check that. Yeah, there have been a total of 7 shots, only 1 on target, and it was the penalty, which was converted. Both teams have had 8 touches in the opposition box. Spain have had 5 shots, 1 on target. France have had 2 shots, none on target. Both teams have committed 5 fouls. France have had 3 offsides and 3 corners. Spain have had 1 offsides and 1 corner. Both of France's shots have been outside the box and off target. I mean, Spain have they've attempted 252 passes to France's 195, have completed 219 to France's 163. And you know exactly where Spain are spending their time on the ball. It's in the middle of the pitch. Because completed passes in the final third, 33 for Spain. Of the 219 that they've completed, 33 have been in the final third. 140 have been in their own half. It's absolutely wonderful, folks.
Oh, keep going, Stato.
Oh, that's all I got. That's all the relevant ones. I mean, I don't think anyone cares about XG.
What do you make of XG as an indicator as to?
I mean, all it means is, really, all it is that if you were to have that player or any player take that same exact shot 100 times, it's going to be a 4% chance that it goes in. That's really all it is. It's I don't count it for much.
Here's something for you, Gav, to look forward to for your women's team in the last couple of hours. Exclusive from Tom Gary. Chelsea are close to signing Melvin Wallard from Manchester United for a fee that would be a club record sale for Manchester United. The France forward will be reunited with Sonia Tunaface, who is a big admirer. All parties seem happy with the deal. More here. So there you go. You're replacing Sam Kerr, the goal machine, with Wallard.
I don't think that's a good replacement for Sam Kerr.
No.
But she'll at least be able to help Aggie Beaver-Jones maintain fitness levels throughout the season if the two of them are competing for that same spot, and still allow proper rotation there, because to have Aggie Beaver-Jones and academy strikers as your attacking front, it would be painful, I think, for them. But there was another player that Chelsea women were linked to, but then the player ended up instead going to Barcelona to at least tour the facilities, I guess, maybe meet with the representatives, and then decided to stay at her current club, and she signed a new contract. Let's see. Diani left Lyon to go to London City, so Kang Dynasty staying alive, which pretty much guarantees that Michelle Kang wanted to move the pieces around correctly so that she wasn't killing the young talent of Selma Periuelo. So Diani's left Lyon, has gone to London City, and that pretty much leaves the door wide open for Selma Periuelo to be going to Lyon. After she told Chelsea no, and let's be honest, Chelsea were the only ones that we were all publicly aware of having $1 million set aside for a single player contract. And and I'm not trying to bash Chelsea at all, Gav. I'm simply stating what has been put out there publicly. Chelsea made it public knowledge that they were willing to pay Bunny Shaw £1 million a year, and that was pretty much what Selma Periuelo wanted from Barcelona new contract. And that's why I say that we know that Chelsea had the money set aside for a single player contract. But Selma didn't want Chelsea. That was also made public. Please enjoy this picture of Guinness.
So, Millwall ladies have made another World Cup signing. Have a look at it. They've signed a Spanish World Cup winning player. Another one. Admittedly, I don't know much about these players, but apparently Spain's Matty Leon has joined London City Lioness following Barcelona exit.
Yeah, we've
assume that she's not too bad at the football, considering they tend to win a lot.
Yeah, they've got 4 Champions Leagues in 5 years. I think they're half decent. But what was we got? We just signed their fullback on a free. What was it officially announced on Friday? But we've pretty much had it done for a while now. But yeah, and not only Batel or yeah. Boy, what's the name pronunciation wise? But yeah, How was it today? We announced another signing, a new winger. So
have you not noticed my subtitle here?
Oh, it looks more my end.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, that's the one. Thing is, I was excited. I saw that. I was like, yeah, that was the one because all the other ones were pretty much I knew were done. This could have gone, even though we were the favourites to get her. It still could have gone either which way.
And she had a fee.
Yeah,
the others were free transfers. But
yeah.
Tim Stillman put out something that said Arsenal's initial transfer window is closed, like from the aspect of he's not expecting any other major news breakings, any new transfers the rest of this week, and at least for a little bit.
So anyway, I was like, oh, brilliant! We've paid the money, as you said, got over the line. I went into the group, the main group chat for the women's side of things, and I got fucking.
And Laura made fun of you.
Yeah, it's like, hang on, I can't bloody win. I was excited / wanted all the signings done announced ASAP. Got whined at for that. I'm now getting whined at, made fun of for actually being happy. I can't bloody win. I will say this: it's amazing how Scotland get knocked out, and all the Scots have gone disappearing from the chat and disappearing from actually the watchalong per se. Just saying. If England got knocked out, I think they'll be here still. But
Laura's in London right now.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
she just got back from the Armory I'm gonna guess she got back from the Armory because she's got a new Kimmy Little jersey.
Which one? Oh, yes, home kit. That away kit's not out yet. Yeah.
I think the style of our third kit is like Spain's white kit. The high collar cross.
I'm trying to think which one it is.
It's the kit that Spain are wearing right now. I think that's going to be the style. Like,
yeah, just trying
obviously a color change and everything, but
yeah, so trying to think what colour it is because there's that blue and the yellow one, isn't there?
I think it's the yellow one. Well, actually, no. I think it's the away kit. I think it's the blue one.
I'm reluctant to tell you, Gavin, how much all our league's targets are in case you buy them all.
You're not called Newcastle, so I think you'll be fine.
I saw a video of a guy in a Newcastle shirt trying to buy something in the shop, and then as he went to check it out and scanner, someone just nicked it off and run out, and he went, yeah, that's like Newcastle's transfer business. Which it is.
What do you think of Tielemans going to United?
It's good business for them.
The agent did really well to give a low release clause, but Villa did well to get 35 million for a player that has cost them no money. They got him from free for Leicester, I believe. So
yeah,
is Tielemans kind of going to be taking over the Casemiro position?
Possibly.
Could
or am I thinking about wrong positions here?
No, I mean, for the experience he's going to bring out, the players they've brought in from the midfield so far, he's the most experienced out of two, three, four. I don't even know how many midfielders they've got so far. They've got Santos, they've got Tielemans. Is there someone else they brought in? I can't remember now. But yeah, if it's just them two as it stands, for example, you've got the experience of Tielemans, so it makes more sense that he would be the overall replacement, even if it's short-term wise, to allow the younger players to sort of settle their way in.
Oh, they just showed a little clip of Trossard doing his celebration from, gear up for Premier League on Telemundo.
Oh, okay.
But they did the little clip of Trossard. I don't know why, but I'm not trying to judge people's looks, but like the Obrizal he always, like, when he's not smiling or cheering, it looks like he's about to take a nap. Like, his face looks drowsy, like, I'm gonna go take a nap. Especially, like, when he was, let me take the deep breath before I take this penalty. It was, kind of, like, he kind of looked like he was gonna take a nap. And I feel like that, like, all the time. I feel like I look like that a lot of the time. That I could go take a nap or something. Mm-mm. To a mini deal? Who's he going to?
According to Goldbridge United. Go by what I've seen Gav saying. But again, because I think he's one of the ones that he's not happy with Tielemans coming in. So he's going to keep. Well, look, guys, we've got this shot. Yeah, we've got this shot in the down. I was really wanted. But look, Real Madrid, it could happen still, guys. It could happen.
Gav, who's gonna be your replacement for if Enzo leaves?
Probably got some player that they've loaned out about 900 times on the books that can fill it out.
Go to the scoreboard. As both teams are ready to go.
Three, two, one. Did you like my whistle sound?
Tom, you can take that one.
I wholly approve of this. I actually think it's one of the better things in the World Cup that's come from it being in America. Is actually like giving the game like a proper kickoff start type thing. Like giving it a bit of showbiz. Don't get me wrong. I don't think they should go as far as like throwing the ball up in the air like it's basketball. But still. Every time Gav says Alonso, I still think he's talking about the guy in Gary's chat. Every time.
I find that interesting, Gav. Does Cucurella get his second yellow? Does Rabiot get a second yellow?
I think Rabiot definitely will, yeah. I'm surprised he didn't go off.
Still losing towards the end.
He probably would have come off if Saliba hadn't gone off injured. Because France now have one less substitution window.
Mm-hmm.
There's Malagusto and some other dude. Chilling out 5 feet apart. Players and managers can say all that they want about wanting to have the player stick around or play under the manager, and they can say whatever they want to placate the press, but
yeah,
it's going to come down to actions.
All I'm going to say, Gav, is it's amazing how he's saying it now. Madrid did that since Madrid have done that statement. Prior to that statement from Real Madrid, he wasn't saying this, and we've known about Alonso to Chelsea being confirmed since May. He's only saying this now. So it's just PR. It's just, I'm happy to be here, guys, against my will. I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy to be playing under this manager that I didn't really want to be here for, but I'm here, so I'm going to say I am.
I wanted to join. Have already said they don't want to buy me.
Yeah.
Are we going to see a yellow here?
And again, Gav, this is coming from an Arsenal fan that's seen it, wore the T-shirt. Leeds fan that's seen it and wore the T-shirt of players years gone by that have done all this. In terms of, well, I want to go to this club. Doesn't turn out. I'm really happy to be here and play under this manager still. And give you fans everything you deserve.
Find me. I knew where I wanted to go. Cheers, Alan.
Yeah. What was it? The year before, I said this a few weeks ago, the year before we sold Adebayor, he spent the entire, after his first, because that previous season, going into that summer, he did his first proper season where he pretty much made himself the number one choice in terms of Arsenal striker. But straight away, instead of wanting to continue to cement that, he's like, oh, no, I want to go to Real Madrid. This is, again, to be, yeah, it's Real Madrid by name, but this is a Real Madrid that was going through a period of barely getting around and past the first knockout round of the Champions League, not having the best of luck in the domestically either. But Madrid.
That's a foul.
And then,
not going to call that? An off the ball foul like that? Oh, yeah, there we go. Stop and play.
So, yeah, all Madrid. Madrid go, no, we're not in. We don't want you. Stop mentioning our name. We're not going to make an offer.
Jesus.
To the point where they had, like, that's got to be it's a yellow at least.
I mean, but he can't technically he can't go to VAR to give him a yellow.
No, but
if they were to send it over for a red card, I still don't think he could be given a yellow. If the ref's like, yeah, it's not a red card offense, but it was a yellow card. I don't think he could give a yellow card after further review.
Well, actually, but yeah, Adebayor was like, oh yeah, I want to go. They were saying, no, we're not interested. Good keeping. We're not interested at all. Stop mentioning us, basically. We're not going to make a bid. So he eventually accepted it prior to the build up to our Emirates Cup, and then I was at that because we played Madrid, ironically, in that Emirates Cup that year. I was at that game on the Sunday, and he got absolutely not completely torn apart, but he got jeered and booed for pretty much spending the entire summer going, come get me, and not showing commitment. And suddenly what he does, so all be forgiven. And because the Arsenal fan base was like, no, you've got to earn it back now. You've done something that you should, in the sense of what you've done. You've not shown us to do it. Then suddenly you want us to forgive and forget. So it's like that. No, you've got to earn our trust back now. After one season, they're not going to forgive me, Arsenal. Just let me go for the money of Man City. And then pretends when it all backfires again and gets even the situation between the fan bases gets worse in the aftermath of going to City for the money. I was forced out by Arsene. He wanted to make me number 2. It is unfair. No, you making thinking people had short memories basically. And he does it to this day, and because Arsenal fans, mostly Arsenal fans from that time, haven't got short-term memory loss. He's like, oh, guys, go Man City then. Like, okay, bye. But my point is, Gav, amongst all that ranting and raving and using that example, I've seen firsthand, Tom's seen firsthand, as he done before, players going, I'm really committed to you guys. Oh, yeah. Second another club comes in. Can I go to them instead, please? And when it doesn't happen, I'm really committed though. I'm really committed to the cause here and want to give you guys everything you deserve. Piss off. And if Chelsea fans are, and I'll put this politely, naive enough to fall for this PR trick, you get what you get. You get what you deserve basically coming into the season. PSG and Arsenal. I've not, again, barring little Racker's little bits of paper talk, I'm not seeing any credible reporters report on this properly in terms of Arsenal are interested in Enzo. I've not seen it anywhere, heard it anywhere, behind the little paper talks here and there. No one, again, with all due respect, Gav, no one in their right mind outside of Saudi are going to pay you £130 million for Enzo. The only way you're getting your money back at 130 plus is if he goes Saudi.
I'll be right back, folks.
Yeah, no worries.
Hello again to Guinness.
Hello.
Hello, daughter. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. I'm a little bit worried.
Catherine's got herself on mute. Okay, I sorted that. Yeah. Oh dear. Again, not much of a reaction from France so far. I know it's only a few minutes into the second half. Just nearly 10 minutes in, but no reaction really.
I'm very surprised that I've not seen the urgency.
No.
To be fair, it's more. This is probably the first example of France truly being under the cosh in a game, though, isn't it?
In its World Cup, yeah.
Yeah, of course. It feels like everyone else has been quite submissive against them. It feels very. It's easy to say a snap, but it feels very much first goal wins this game. Probably.
Yeah.
I know I said something different at the start, but obviously watching it play out for the first 40, 50 minutes, very much whoever scores first is going to be able to sit back on the lead.
And defend what they've got, sort of thing, yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I hope I'm wrong and there's like another 72 goals. But
what's going on?
Just for my own chaos amusement, but it doesn't look like it's going to be the case. Because now Spain can now just sit in and, absorb all the attacks, I suppose, and throw Marino on in the 90th minute for his knockout stage cameo goal, presumably. It feels very. I know Misfit has written sloppy, and he's right, but it feels very much what you'd expect from a FA Cup, World Cup semi-final. Lots of nervousness out there.
Yeah, Brody Bacola's been hooked off, and Doué's been thrown on just now.
I get the feeling that I've made a lot of these games crap because it never seems good when I do watch it on a watch one.
No, it seems to be a me thing. Every time, outside of Arsenal and all that, up doing because obviously on Arsenal channel, when it comes to international football, I can never pick a game for the men's international side of things where it's actually a decent game of football. It's either the most one-sided game in the world or like this. I mean, Catherine would tell you, we've sat through games at silly o'clock in the morning. What was it? Ivory Coast versus. I can't remember they're playing now. Let's say a lot about that fucking game. Oh, 2-0. Game over. Spain are going to the final. The Tottenham fullback just scored.
Or Regulon?
No, Pedro Porro.
Bloody hell.
France have bottled it. They've done all this work, made themselves look like the team to beat, everyone's odds-on favourites has just almost gone on, and Mbappe's been invisible, shocker, and they've absolutely bottled it. Let's be honest, going into this, they were heavy favourites. This was compared to the team they're playing, and ironically, Spain actually taking their chances. A fullback has scored in open play as well, by the way. Wow. I mean, well, there you go. Spain are going to bloody New Jersey on Sunday. There's no way Spain could perhaps their way to a bloody World Cup win, surely. Oh, what's it defending? So bad. McCarthy's trying to make himself physical and needs a massive gap in the process. Good goal, give him a due. No, I think I can't see France coming back from this. Yeah, it's great if we can go from between Elmo and Pedro. Well, it looks like I'm going to have my... looks like... I could have a very interesting Sunday, depending on what happens tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because
if England do happen to win, Ryan, then you could end up with a third and fourth place playoff between France and Argentina.
Imagine that.
The
oh my
consensus was it was possibly going to be the final.
Yeah, that'd be actually worth doing then, even though it's a third and fourth place thing and all that. That'd be actually worth doing instead of a bloody whatever else. Yeah.
Well, third and fourth place playoff tends to be the best game in the tournament usually.
Yeah.
It's basically all the reserve players against each other try to pad their stats.
Oh, yeah, because you didn't mute yourself, so we had to start your conversation on that. I had to mute you.
Sorry,
3-0, 3-0, game over.
Offside.
Oh my days. That's gonna be checked.
I think. All right, so I'm getting used to having a Mac, and my phone started ringing on my laptop, as well as my phone, and I think it muted my microphone, and then I hit M and V, which then should have muted me as I answered the phone here, and I guess I unmuted myself, so I apologize for that, everyone. It was just my mother.
Yeah, it was offside. Yeah, they
got underway real quickly. France are in panicking, but as I was muted, but not realized that I was muted by you after I was not showing that I was muted. This is what happens when Saliba's injured. France get fucked.
Yeah.
I mean, they were saying it when he got subbed on that the guy that was his replacement had only played he only has 6 French caps as it is, and the only tournament experience he had was against Norway. Which, no offense to Norway, because they got a lot further than I think a lot of people thought they would in the tournament. Norway's Norway, and Spain. Norway is not Spain in this style of play. What?
You got that as well, did you?
Yeah, it was a flash to I think Thierry. Oh no! Oh.
I mean, England have gone behind twice, to my recollection, in this knockout stage, and we've come back to win both times.
Yeah.
Hardest what people say about the performance, we've actually then took a punch on the nose and give one back eventually.
Yeah.
France have basically took one on the nose and then bent over and went, "No, do the other end next."
Yeah.
Can I just say how poor this game has been from an attacking sense?
Yep. 2 shots on
on target in the entire game, 2 goals.
Literally, just while you're on your phone call, me and Tom was just saying, literally, in terms of how bad this game's been, he feels like it's his fault. Like, and I was like, no. This World Cup in general has been so bad. Like, me and you have done 2 a.m. for me, 3 a.m. games where it's been nil, like, literally the dullest, no quality, no nothing. To the point where we've actually gone, you know what? It's half hour to go, guys. I'm not staying out any longer for this. See you later. There's been them sort of bad games. These two have had to sit through the silly games like that. It's just the quality. The tournament in general has just not had more standout games where it's been end to end or one team just turning up basically by France up to this point.
All right, so yeah, this is a. I think this game could still very easily be 0-0. Mbappe dances around, cut back. This goes out for a corner. All right, so while I was also on the phone, I was multitasking and asking the wonderful in the know Arsenal transfer man, asking him how credible it was that Arsenal were interested in Enzo, and he said absolutely zero chance Arsenal could give 2 fucks about Enzo Fernandez, aren't even looking at him. That is the summary of what I took away from that.
So your transfer source is Gary?
No, not Gary.
It's not Gary?
No, it's not.
I thought everyone's transfer source was Gary. That's what I just assumed.
Oh, Arsene. I don't know who he's talking to, but it's Arsene Xavi. The board fall in front of him there.
I read an article this morning about the Athletic were basically acknowledging that because ITV and BBC all get their, and obviously this goes for Fox Sports and Telemundo too, they all get the feed from the same FIFA feed. And that's why they've all got a directive that to show Infantino during the game, but not show him while he's on his mobile phone.
Mm-hmm.
I just find that strange. Not strange, but you know what I mean.
Peculiar.
Oh, what the fuck is this?
Basically,
I'm not getting political on here, but Jesus Christ. The politics in my country are absolutely horrendous and make zero sense. We're just going to ignore the laws that were set by our forefathers. Yeah. Stupid shit. Oh my god, people on X are saying anything other than top 3 now is a flop for London City, by the way.
True.
Or London City to finish top 3. London City, like anything less than a top 3 finish is a failure for London City. But here's the thing. You can sign as many big name players as you want, but can those big name players actually play well together?
Yeah, it's a Jen you got to do.
Because like
almost
quiet there. I think that was a blocked shot though. Because like look at if you look at it was Kukurea blocked it. Like if you look at like the national teams, like France has a lot of big names in it. The game that we're watching right now. I would even argue that France have the more big names on their team on the pitch right now, or in their starting 11. And yeah, they're going okay, and maybe it's just because they're playing Spain, but I don't think Spain have as many big name players completely on the pitch, and they seem to be gelling a lot better. Like, I think you're really looking at Rodri, you're looking at Yamal, and maybe Dani Olmo, maybe Cucurella. I don't think you'd really be looking at, and then you go to the French side. You've got Mbappe, you had Saliba, you have Dembele, you have Doué, you have Vitinha is not on the pitch. and he's also Portuguese. Why I'm thinking PSG at the same time. I think you have a lot more players on the French team that more people could name than the Spain team, and I think big egos are starting to show in on the France game. And I mean, it was talked about in pre-World Cup or early World Cup that a certain French striker is not going to stand for France getting as far as they can in the World Cup, because he knows that it would be the loss of another attempt at the all important Ballon d'Or. Which honestly, that just shows you I'd rather take the personal trophy over the team trophy.
Ad break, everyone. Yeah, hydration break for us elsewhere, but in the States it's the.
Hey, no, on Fox. On Fox, it is the ad break.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Because obviously you're watching via other means, but for the ones that are watching the American broadcast, you're getting your ad breaks.
Someone's like, how long until London City get charged with some sort of financial fair play breach? Here's the thing: they aren't spending a lot on their player salaries, and I think some of the players that they are able to bring in, like, I don't know if I don't think Diani's contract was up, but I'm gonna guess that it wasn't that much of a fee, especially if Michelle Kang was involved, where she was to say, hey, we want to bring in this player into Lyon, but you're here, so we're going to get rid of you, but don't worry, we're still going to keep you within some sort of some sort of dynamic team, and we'll send you to London City. I mean, it's kind of like Chelsea and what Strasbourg, is it? Like, they can essentially intertrade their players without spending an arm and a leg in what the player's worth.
Well,
Mapi Leon, Alexis Putellas, you've now got Diani. You have Van de Donk. Freya Godfrey's another great one in there. Nikita Paris is going to be thrown in there as well. London City. They now have Mary Earps, Cascarino, Grace Chiaro. I think honestly, for me, I think the thing with London City is that they have a lot older squad. Like, the London City squad of today is the Arsenal squad from 2 or 3 years ago, where we were just begging, get the older players out. They've got Katie Zellum. I mean, there's a lot of big names. Yana Fernandez. There's a lot of big names in the London City squad.
Surely they're going to try and consolidate with this squad, or I don't know how well did they do last season.
I think they finished 6th. I'll let you know here in just a second. Table. Yeah, they finished 6th. So you had City 4 points ahead of Arsenal, who were 2 points ahead of Chelsea, who ended up finishing 9 points ahead of United. United finished 4 points ahead of Spurs, and Spurs finished 9 points ahead of London City. I think there's a very strong chance that London City could actually go top 5, maybe even top 4. I think that could be a very realistic possibility. And it was one of those, again, controversial hot takes that I had at the beginning of the season, that London City were going to perform a lot better than what people were expecting them to, and that they could and probably will be a lot more dangerous in the second half of the season, which we saw. We saw London City. They were, I mean, I was thankful that we had London City the first game of the season, Because newly promoted team who have had a lot of signings, which means that they haven't played together as long. And I think that that just made them that more vulnerable in the first game of the season, in the first half of the season, where the players didn't have that much time to gel and get together and be one unit. And we saw that in the second half of the season. I think they ended the season fairly strong. That it's just going. I mean, so they beat Aston Villa on the last day. They lost to Spurs. They beat Leicester. They drew to West Ham. They drew to Chelsea, and they lost to us. That was their last 6 games. So just one of those. I think they ended the season strong, and I think with the signings that they've had, it can actually bring them forward a little bit more.
Gav's asking, I'll let Tom answer this first. Oh yeah, what did you make of Gabriel Clark's incident after the Norway game, Ryan and Tom? I'll let Tom go first.
I thought what he did was quite scummy because, in my opinion, you've just qualified for the semi-final of the World Cup. Is it really the time to try and misquote the coach in a dialogue with the star player to try and cause a rift between them just to sell a few newspapers / get a few clicks? I don't get me wrong. I always thought 20 years ago, I thought the media was too much up their arse considering they underperformed. But I feel now it's gone the other way, as in, why are you trying to sow discord between the squad that, for all intents and purposes, is doing quite well some of its parts? And I know Gabriel Clark used to play for Arsenal and now he's a journalist, but I still think no, you should do better, personally.
Yeah, same mentality here. Like, he knew what he's doing, like you say. Gabriel knows what he's doing there. He didn't need to do it, especially no matter taking the occasion out of the equation for a second. But he can't really, because it's literally your country. Your country has got to the World Cup semi-final, and he spoke to the manager. He said what he said in terms of performance, meh. Everything else, I'm pleased. I'm happy about. I'm pleased for. Can't complain, and that's, I think, just a performance. To take that and then go to a player who's literally not even had a chance to speak to the manager at this point, and then go, yeah, have you spoke to so and so and Thomas, and he basically just slagged the entire team off to me, to the nation, basically, said you're all crap. You know what you're doing, and the thing is, if the worst happens tomorrow and we don't go through to the final, it's going to be all attention on Thomas Tuchel, attack. Yeah. But it's realistic. You can look back to actually take stupidness out of the equation here. You can actually look at it and go, well, hang on, it's the media's fault.
Better than a stinker tomorrow, it will come back to this interaction.
It should come back to Gabriel Clark. Yes. They'll protect themselves like you wouldn't believe it. Say, no, it can't be. Gabriel's like one of us.
You have the right to ask what the question did, but you didn't have the right to not quote the full context of what he said.
Yeah.
Wait, what's going on with this Clark dude?
Oh, he's a media reporter that works for ITV, and after the game, he was talking to Thomas Tuchel. Thomas Tuchel basically said, performance, not happy with, we can do better. But everything else, proud of the team, proud of the lads, But then when Jude came along 5 minutes later to have a chat with this guy, he effectively went, oh, what do you make of your manager saying this? And say, basically, you was all awful tonight, basically.
I mean, let's be honest, it was a shit performance.
No, but our point is, he was completely misquoting the manager. And by the reaction of what we saw in the moment of Jude, he just went, what? He went on basically, and Gabriel got the reaction he wanted initially, because Jude just goes, well, he's not on the pitch, we're on the pitch,
Oh, almost.
So then you go that. So if that, so if I'm Thomas Tuchel, and obviously Jude and other players in that situation would go to the manager and go, hang on, why don't they do that? Hopefully he's got the footage and gone, no, this is what I've actually said. Performance, yeah, we can improve. We can all agree our performance can improve. But individually in moments, I praised you because you got the win. You had a setback. You came back. You went for it. We got out of there in the semi-final. So you know, it is sad if this slow. I use that as I see passes. Game over, please. And then France, there's no reaction from France tonight.
They tried briefly for maybe 20 seconds after the second goal, but no, they.
To what degree do you feel that the loss of Saliba has cost France in this match?
I think it cost France the ability to get back in the game. I mean, I think. I mean, he would have been defensively more sound to not be letting in that second goal. But I mean, Spain have just dominated possession, and France are doing nothing with it. Oh, why aren't you letting me?
Personally, Misfit, I think it's a lot worse because Gabriel Clark was a professional footballer, so he should know better.
All right, so I don't. Let's see. Who? Oh, Hodge talking about London sitting recording. Let's see. So the revenue margins grew marginally from £700,000 to £902,000. However, they had an overall operating loss of £10.6 million. So they may have brought in £900,000, but they lost 10.6 for a net loss of 9.7 million.
Is the WSL also adopting the SCR thing for this season, or do they still do PSR or anything like that?
I mean, I think they do, but I think a big part of it is that it's kind of getting buried. Mbappe's Simon, dude's got just shoot. Why the fuck did you take so long? Oh my god, you're fucking stupid. Do it. Why did you take so much time when you had a completely empty net? What the fuck?
And then you just kick it at the goalkeeper.
Yeah, Jesus. I don't even think you could call that a shot on target. I mean, yeah, the keeper saved it because he got there in a convenient location. Oh my god, they called that a shot on target. Neither keeper has, well, I'm not even going to call that a shot on target. Neither keeper has had to make a save. Or has made a save, I should say.
We'll end up seeing it in a minute. Alright, so Mbappe is through. Oh my god, what's going on? Have a shot, you cunt.
Well, Simon's got a bit in place.
Bring on David Raya!
No, we'll put him in a mask instead. He'll be fine. He'll play on.
No, we'll bring on Garcia. That's what it will end up being.
I've got to say, this is one thing about this World Cup in terms of from a Spanish point of view. From an Arsenal fan, Spanish point of view, most of our Spanish players, bar Mikel Moreno, haven't featured.
But even then, Mourinho hasn't played that much.
That's what I'm saying. So really, obviously go off and over holidays and all that in the aftermath of this. But literally, no excuse for them not to be ready for the start of the season, basically. Especially Zubi and David.
Oh, I didn't even realize Mikel Mourinho came on 6 minutes ago.
Did he? I didn't say that.
Yeah. He's had 0 touches. Oh no, he's had 4 touches. He's completed 2 passes and had 1 defensive contribution.
Not even recognising your own players. Tut, tut, tut.
Well, paying attention, to be honest, at this point. The game's done.
All right, so Mourinho has played 136 minutes.
If it was 0-0 and they needed a goal to go through, I'd be like, come on, Mikel, come on. Make it a hat-trick.
Probably would have realised that he actually got on the fucking pitch.
Oh, dear. Porro and Bain are going off for Spain, and Nico Williams and Llorente are coming on.
Who's actually top of the goal scoring charts in this World Cup?
I think Mbappe and Messi are tied.
So, will Mbappe play on Saturday to try and pad his stats?
It depends on who they end up playing. Yeah, Mbappe is at 8, but he has more assists. Messi's at 8, so Mbappe has 11 goal contributions, 8 goals. Messi has 10 goal contributions and 8 goals.
They have been urged into. Just again, even the penalty going 1-0 down. Even before Saliba went up, there was no reaction. Mbappe's been non-existent.
And I think Mbappe is just so used to his team having possession and feeding him the ball. I don't think I'm actually surprised. Like, France knew that Spain were going to come out and dominate possession, and France were still expecting to have more possession. And I think that's what's killed them more than anything, is them not getting the as much possession as they really wanted.
When Catherine said Mbappe's used to, the word that in my head was losing, because he's been a World Cup, but then I realised he's a World Cup winner, isn't he? Because he won it in 20.
Russia.
But I realised he played for the PSG team that didn't win the Champions League, and then he joined the Real Madrid team that didn't win the Champions League. His timing's awful.
I mean, and this is where I said, like, his ego's going to get in the way of him actually wanting France to do well, because if France were to win the World Cup, then the Ballon d'Or would be likely going to Dembele again. And Mbappe cannot stand for that. His ego is too fragile for that for him to handle that.
Although, if I remember rightly, Olivier Giroud won the World Cup without even having a shot on target in the tournament.
Yeah.
Which is quite unique for a forward, I imagine.
Or Mbappe doing Mbappe things. He's lucky that's not a red, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Misfit sums it up right there.
Classes, of course it is. Look who he plays for nowadays. Most classes club, inside and out.
They don't even turn up for the Ballon d'Or if they ain't going to win it.
Yep.
That should tell you everything. But don't get me wrong, I fully supported Real Madrid, because obviously when I found out that Junior Firpo weren't going to win the Ballon d'Or, then I announced that Leeds weren't going to attend the Ballon d'Or either. But, that's all right, because he's not going to win. But he should win, obviously, because he's the best. Mbappe tried to karate kick the goalkeeper, but why'd the goalkeeper go that like he'd actually been hunted? Ridiculous from both of them. Why have you booked him? Like, surely that's a red card offence. If he goes in the book, it's got to be a red, surely.
Oh, Jamal follows Due edge of the box. We've seen him given for less.
Rodri's a good footballer. Shocking.
I think this game. I think that if Rodri never did his ACL, this game would have been done and dusted. 2 or 3-0 up to Spain after the first half.
I really thought France were going to go for it in the second half, but the opposite has happened.
That was a shit free kick there from Mbappe. He's trying too hard at this point.
I think we're learning a lot about this French team tonight, because you're very good when you're on top of a game, but when you're not on top of a game, you behave like a pair of pricks.
Oh, I remember what I was gonna say when I joined on. After the penalty was scored, it was the first time this entire tournament that France were behind.
That makes sense. Imagine being one of the French fans, knowing you probably paid about 70,000 grand for a ticket or whatever it is, and you watch this shower shit.
Oh my days, yeah.
I dread to think the cost of a ticket for World Cup semi-final.
Correa was the last ditch defending there.
That would almost certainly be a penalty in the Premier League. Depending on who the attacking team was.
Holy fuck. All right. For a single ticket for the game tomorrow, they're in the lower bowl corner. $3,560.48 is the cheapest. And that's when you buy one ticket. Otherwise, the cheapest available tickets are $3,510.50, but you have to buy two, so double that, and you're at over 7,000.
Oh,
that's for the game tomorrow.
70. Fair enough.
Oh, that's I guess that's on Ticketmaster. On StubHub, they're starting at $27.53. Those SeatGeeks. StubHub. What are you starting at?
Imagine the poor sods that go through FIFA.
Yeah, they're at 20. Their starting price is $2,700. Over 2,700. So just a little bit.
Cucurella is a bit of a fanny, the way he went down.
He always is.
Yep.
There's Yamal gets shoved over by Theo Hernandez.
Oh, he was one of the losers at Ellen Road that couldn't handle the crowd.
Oh, we're 2.5 minutes into 7 minutes of battered time. I don't think that was ever said.
No, it just like the game done at this point.
Misfits saying that he heard that this game was at $7,000. Yeah, not surprising at this point.
Yeah, that's a line. That's Xavi, Iker Casillas, Sergio Ramos, Carlos Puyol up in the.
I dread to think what the injury time will be tomorrow if England happen to not be losing.
Oh God!
This match is held under special play until Messi wins rules.
Yeah.
I'm not even a conspiracy merchant, but I just enjoy making jokes about FIFA being corrupt.
I just found it funny when I was during the Egypt game against Argentina, 2-0 up. You said that, and it's like bang 3-2. I was like, oh, for God's sake!
Oh, I did find out at the time I said it ended up being about 6-1, which is actually quite a small price, but obviously quite telling in the fact that even the bookies knew it was probably going to be 3-2. So there was actually no real risk to it. I was sitting there thinking maybe if you're lucky you might get 30-1 or something like that. Nope, just 6. Because it happened.
Oi. Oh, good save there. Dembele with the shot on target. Forces the second save of the entire game, folks.
Well, Fred Charles in tears. I'll come all this way for this bullshit.
The French surrendering near the end of a competition. Imagine my surprise.
Surely not.
Or as groundskeeper Willie would say, you cheese-eating surrender monkeys. Interesting. Lincoln Redics of Gibraltar are through to the second round of qualifying the Champions League, which has started up again. Which creates a question: how bad are inter-club descalades? Who they be?
Holy shit! Shamrock Rovers. The game today finished 5-1. Going into the game, they were down 2-0.
Yep. I dread to think what they're up against next.
Oh, Celtic lost to Sporting in a club friendly 4-1.
I thought he was going to say Celtic lost in the Champions League qualifier. I was like, that's less surprising, yeah.
But I wouldn't be surprised. It's amazing how France needs to come to injury time. Oh, we have a few shots now. Now we have a few shots. Now we test the goalkeeper.
So it were tied with 20 minutes left, and then Sporting scored 3 goals in 9 minutes. Sorry, 7 minutes. Shocking. But not that shocking. I still think that match against
full time.
It was absolutely.
There we go. Oh, France bottled it. Spain reached another final. This one against all the odds. In terms of how both teams have performed going up to this point. Deschamps is complaining to the fourth official about something and nothing. I can't. Why is he complaining to the official? His team. It's him. His tactics. His team. That's been caught. That been found out tonight.
I don't think that the referee.
No.
Let's see. France committed 11 fouls. Spain committed 12.
Deschamps just want. He thought because he's retired, because he's leaving the national team draw after this tournament. He thought at this point he was getting grand gesture of a World Cup final at his disposal. Absolutely, that's a bit too early to say that, but okay. In terms of Mbappe should retire, he won't.
I'm going to quote a Sam Greenwood comment, Ryan. We need to win tomorrow so we can get our revenge against these Spanish slags.
2 years later, vengeance will be sweet. And we're going to have a.
Live scores thing says France eliminated by Mbappe's men, not Deschamps or Les Bleus, but Mbappe's men.
What does that tell you? Oh dear, egos and all that. Hey ho. But yeah, congratulations to Spain. Hopefully, you're going to see you in a final on Sunday. Hopefully, fingers crossed. We're going to do our job tomorrow now. And Spain have an extra day to prepare for it. By the way, I think it's a bit bullshit, but still, it is what it is.
I don't know. England have got an extra day's rest over Argentina.
Did we?
Yeah.
No, not really, because it's literally a few hours apart.
The game was literally 2 hours after our game.
Yeah.
Oh, why was I thinking that they played on 2 different days?
No, it was played on the same day.
Same day for you, same day for you, but different. It was on a Saturday night, Sunday morning for us.
No, see, I was thinking like one played on Saturday, one played on Sunday, like on 2 different days.
Nah. Oh dear! It was literally between the full-time whistle England game and the start of the Argentina game. It was literally like 2 hours. 2 hours.
I remember that now.
Don't worry, I may sit here and say a load of bullshit, but I am paying attention.
Yeah. This will only be Spain's second time in the final. And
We'll get up very early in the morning to catch me out, Stowe.
But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Spain.
Gotta go make some chicken nuggets, folks.
Yeah. Spain off to New Jersey. We've got to do our job tomorrow. We will be back tomorrow for the England versus Argentina game. Me and Kathy. I think Tom's working, so he won't be able to. I'm trying to see if any others can join us as well. What was that?
I will come out, and out of pure respect for Stato, I will say hello. Hopefully I remember to do that, because I might think of another zany idea between now and then. So hopefully I remember that one. But still.
Yeah, so about 7:30 because the England game. 7:30 will go live. Half-hour build-up, all that jazz. Hopefully, England get one over in the old enemy of Argentina, and we get ourselves to our second ever World Cup final.
Then if that's going to be England's second ever World Cup final, and it's going to be Spain's second ever time making it to the final, one team has to lose, otherwise.
But also, one team gets 2 stars by the end of the 90 minutes.
Yeah.
There's also, as I say, chance for revenge. Chance.
Simpsons meme group I'm in have banned talk about the Falklands. That's outrageous. I only had about 8 memes ready to go. It's not true.
Oh dear, but we'll cross that. Yeah. On that note, guys, we are going to get ourselves out. I mean, obviously, thanks to Tom, thanks to Catherine, all you guys in the chat as well. We're going to get ourselves out of here. See, if you haven't already, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and share the content around as well. If you've got any hypes as well, you can use them. That'd be fantastic. And we'll see you tomorrow, 7:30 UK time. England versus Argentina. Hopefully, one step further to a World Cup final. First in my lifetime, anyway. And the French bottled it, and they are out of here. They're settling for bronze potentially, if not knout, come Saturday. I don't even know where that game's getting played either. I don't really care. Even though I'm not going to cover it, but still. But yeah, take care, guys. See you soon, and as always, come on, England.